All right, we're restarted. So when my dad was in his 80s and he was still carving, but he needed help with doing the last 10 or 15%, you know, the cleanup work and so forth. And so that's where I started carving again, and you know, got hooked on it. And so, like so many of us, I was a closet, what I call a closet carver, in that I carved at home. I sent away for books. You know, there weren't any classes back then to speak of. You know, so you muddle your way through. I started using flex cut tools probably in the 90s, mid to late 90s, and eventually became a dealer for them. But in my working life, I was a designer and a builder of mostly motorcycle parts, well, a fair amount of race car bodies and things like that, and lots of other parts. But probably what I was most known for was motorcycle stuff. This was a little trip we took in '82 in this string liner that we built, the high mileage bike. So if you're old enough and interested in motorcycles, you might have seen it. This is a newspaper that was put out to cover the event. But in here is also we did helmets for Bell. We did all the racing helmets for Bell for a couple of years until we shut down that program. We did all the fast glass for Lockhart Industries. Those were all our designs, and this was the Targa, which they specialized in Kawasaki and the sport bikes. That was, well, this was put out in spring of 1984. So in that process, there's a lot of designing, shaping throughout my business career. This was Times Square in 1983, a much younger version on the right there, just after we got to New York and you know, I had to do the TV spiel, Arizona. A late night conversation with our mechanic. So all of that has lent itself to the carvings. And so a big part, as I said before, is we're here to promote carving. We're here to assist other carvers in their carving journey, so to speak. We don't make a big deal about trying to teach the unteachable. We let them carve at whatever level they want to stay at. And but what I've learned through the years is that the more classes you take, or the more carvings you carve that's outside of your comfort zone, the better carver you become. So for us, our main function is to present them with the opportunity to step out of the comfort zone and maybe do something that they ordinarily wouldn't do, because they always learn something. It's just like all you woodworkers out there that carve, or all you carvers that are woodworkers, you love to see somebody else's shop, and because you always notice something that you take home with you, some idea, some fixture, or whatever. It's probably fair to say that, all of you carvers out there probably have not seen a shop like this. This is intended, through the design of it, all the colors, everything about it is intended to create a fun atmosphere to enjoy your carving. One of our carvers, Gene, did our newel man here, and you notice he's got a big smile on his face. And the unique thing about this carving is this double-faced. So as you come down the stairs, you're looking at the carving from that, looking at the face from that point of view, and over here, of course, it was kind of like you rub his head for good luck. All right, I'm going to sign off and hope to see you soon. Our first carving video will be out in probably a week and a half. That'll be 101. Our 101 carving is part one is a fish. Just you've probably seen some other ones. Ours is a little different, maybe a lot different. Hope you'll watch. Thank you.